Nice trade in soybeans day trader 3 today. You see this move up higher and a tight trailing stop loss once it hits a certain profit target tends to work well. Soybeans day trader 3. This is in automation mode. Let's flip over to the research platform and I'll show you the latest performance summary. I have data going back to 2007 in automation mode. I don't put a lot of history up there, but offline on my desktop on my research platform, here it is in TradeStation 9.1, you see in TradeStation 10 in automation, and then TradeStation 9.1 is my research platform right now on this particular computer. And you see going back to 2007 with $25 round turn slippage and commission. So this number is $72 before slippage and commission. And you see the equity curve. We talked about this in the webinar. And by the way, this is included as one of the potential way to boost your performance in the 50K portfolio. I'm going to show you that here in a minute as well. I'm going to show you how to use the portfolio calculator to boost performance. I want to show you the details of Soybeans Day Trader 3 though. And so let's go over that. And so you have these sideways time periods here where it doesn't make many equity peaks. There's one here, and then it's breaking out pretty good here in 2021. You see that here is a small time frame, and then a longer time frame in here, time frame in here, time frame in here, and then you see these straight line curves. And so that's what we're trying to get a hold of here. We're on it. And this could be added. This is in some of the portfolios like the 200K, but it can be added to the 50K portfolio as well. Let's look at the annual results. This is an example of how a strategy may not do well for 5 years. You see kind of a sideways period for 5 years and then up 47, 37, 50 in 2021. You see how well it did in 2008 through 2011, not much in 2012, and then did well in 2013 through 15. And then just 5 years of not much. But during that 5-year period, it didn't do terrible either. So you see that 5-year period where it didn't do terrible. So you wouldn't want to trade a strategy like this by itself, but in a portfolio setup, you can do that. Or if you notice this in one of your strategies you haven't been trading, you could add it back. Fundamentally, soybeans just kind of went through a time period, a little bit related to the trade war maybe, that there was not a lot of volatility in ranges. We're narrow in soybeans, and so now soybeans, we have inflation as well, and so you're considering inflation and how potential inflation could put soybeans in the commodity markets in play, and you see that happening in 2021. Let's look at the portfolio calculator. This is the Excel spreadsheet that we use to measure risk, reward over risk. You see total profit over drawdown 49.10 with the current set of strategies, and you can expand this list to take a look at the strategies. I've saved this as download scratch so I can modify it. Once you modify any of these cells, the drop down menu functionality will not work as well. So go down here, you add Soybeans Day Trader 3, you see that formula there. So once I put in a fixed number, the drop down functionality won't work. That's okay, you can re-download it if you want to use that. But if you want to customize it, you can come in here and type in how many contracts for each. And you can see that gets boosted from 4,900 range to 5,257, and you're in a $2,500 drawdown at 10,472. That's as of yesterday. Once again, today soybeans is up 820 or so, and so you can then decrease this, hide the list so you can see the performance, up 21,925 on the year, and you can see how this has performed in the past. It goes through drawdowns and run-ups, and you have an additional soybeans day trade strategy to add to potentially take advantage of the commodity bull market, any inflation. If not, it takes short trades too. So soybeans is actually moving, and we can take long and short trades. You see the equity curve of this. And so this is adding to an existing portfolio that we last modified on January the 17th. We took out Night Trader and added Gap, Continue, and Reverse E-mini S&P. So you see January 17th was the original setup. And let's take a look at how it's been doing since that time frame without Soybeans Day Trader 3. Now keep in mind, these are a lot of strategies we've had for a while, and it's just a combination of different strategies by removing Night Trader and adding Gap Continuation in Reverse. And so let's look at how this is done. 49.10, you see is the total profit over drawdown. By the way, you could download this spreadsheet from the website under the calculator tab at capstonetradingsystems.com, and you can actually figure out how it works by looking at all the formulas if you want, and adding your own adjustments to the portfolio. But you see the consistency in this portfolio. It does go through drawdown periods. You get 2 months here, and then a really good month in June of last year, and then 34, 77, 50. Q4 was tough. We had an election cycle chop that continued into January, and then it's been consistent since then. And so we came out of this drawdown right here. Let me get that drawdown curve. Drawdown curve is important to look at. And so you see this drawdown, made a worst case drawdown here, and then it tested it again here, and now it's bounced back. So you have to be ready to weather those worst case drawdowns by starting in about a 3 to 5K drawdown. You can also add soybeans to improve your reward over risk. That you don't have to do that. It's an additional strategy to trade. If you just want to trade 10 strategies, you can just trade the current setup that we have. And so that is what I want to share with you, is how to improve that. Let me show you where that portfolio is. Go to capstonetradingsystems.com, market portfolios. It is the 50K diversified portfolio, and you can learn more about it here. Scroll down and see the latest. And when you subscribe through Memorial Day, you can get that Soybeans Day Trader 3 on an annual subscription if you want. If you currently have the portfolio and want to add Soybeans Day Trader 3 on an annual subscription as well, contact me. I'll be glad to send that to you if you want to update your portfolio.